be challenged. It is a medical decision made between a doctor and a patient. You can prescribe off-label. So I don't think it's wild or anything like that. I think it's reasonable. As you know, I think that drug saved my father's life.
Krispy Kreme is giving the class of 2020 a graduate dozen for free. High school and college graduates can pick up a box today if they're wearing their cap and gown or some type of class of 2020 apparel. This is USA Radio News.
Working from home? I'm Chad Dodd, veterinarian and consultant to Limp Bells. Here are some tips for keeping your dog fit while staying at home. Find 15 minutes twice a day and walk your pet at a decent pace around your place. Play hide and seek by hiding some kibble or favorite toys and letting your dog find them. If you have stairs and your dog is mobile, walk up and down twice a day for 5 to 10 minutes. Or better yet, try a power walk on your terrace or backyard for some fresh air. There are more helpful pet care tips at youmove.com, spelled YOUMove.com.
President Trump says coronavirus numbers are going down as states begin to slowly and safely reopen.
It's already happening. You see it. You see what's going on. We're opening up. The states are opening up. Numbers are going down as they open. Look at Georgia. Look at Florida. Look at others.
Talking at the Capitol after meeting with reporters, the president says a lot of good things are happening. The president is currently meeting with his cabinet at the White House. Fenway Park will host the first stadium concert with 2 superstar musicians without any fans. USA Radio Network's John Hunt explains.
The Dropkick Murphys will perform a live concert from empty Fenway Park, according to the band. The show, dubbed Streaming Out of Fenway, a play on the group's song Shipping Up to Boston, will be streamed live on the band's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter and Twitch pages on May 29th. Bruce Springsteen will also be joining them from a remote location. Together, they'll play a Dropkick Murphys song and a Springsteen song. In a post on its website, the group said it is the first band in history to play a full show in an empty sports stadium and the first to play on the dirt and grass of Fenway Park's infield. The concert, which is free of charge, will raise money for Boston's Resiliency Fund, Habitat for Humanity, and Feeding America. For USA Radio News, I'm John Hunt.
More news can be found at usaradio.com or check us out on Facebook at USA Radio. For USA Radio News, I'm Tim Berg.
The following is an America Matters media production. The views expressed do not necessarily represent those of the station or its advertisers, although we think they should. But that's the opinion of America Matters Media.
Welcome to this evening's episode of Rush Hour. I am your host, Kelly Rush, and we are a production of America Matters Media, the home of quality conversation. You can check us out on the web at americamatters.us. That's americamatters.us. We are also on Facebook at facebook.com/Reno Rush Hour, and that's also my Twitter handle, so you can follow me there. Like me on Facebook. We're also on the YouTube, so we're just a multimedia broadcast platform today. And my very special guest is the one, the only, the awesome Nathan Osmond. He is.
Yeah, you could call me Nathan. It's okay.
Nah, Nathan. I like Nathan. Yeah, yeah. I don't have a lisp.
Just don't call me late for supper. That's all I ask.
No way. No way. You are on my show tonight, the Rush Hour.
I can't believe it. We're finally doing this, Kelly. Come on.
Oh my God. It's been so long. So yeah, you are on my show. You've been on the America Matters with Eddie Floyd. You've been on the Christian Phoenix show. You've been on the
That's
AM
right.
News. So it is my turn. My turn.
Heck yeah, baby. We're going to have some fun on this.
I can't wait. So welcome. But we are an interactive program, so be sure to call in and join us, 844-790-TALK. That's 844-790-8255, toll free from anywhere in the world. Or you can also text us if you would like, 775-237-2266, or just drop us a line in the Facebook Watch Party comments box. But whatever you do, get involved. We want you to join us and interact with this party. So how
That's
are
right.
you? How are you, Nathan?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just navigating the new normal, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
just enjoying life and spending a lot more time at home, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, but we're ready to bust out and get out there. I heard the
am
Mall of
ready
America is open. So if they
Heck
are open,
yeah.
anybody can be open. So
I'd say yes.
Yeah, I say yes too. So
and there's plenty of room in that mall for social distancing.
no kidding. So how are you? Let's first of all introduce my viewers and listeners to who you are, what you do, and why you are on my show tonight.
Well, my name is Nathan Osmond, and while I've got you here, I'd like to tell you about Amway and how it's changed my life. I'm kidding. My name's Nathan Osmond.
Well,
That
you are
was
from the
true.
Beehive, so.
And I am the favorite nephew of Donnie and Marie Osmond.
That's
That
right.
is true. Well, they got a whole bunch of us, but they make us feel like we're their favorites. My dad is Alan Osmond. He's the oldest of the Osmond brothers that you remember growing up with them on the Andy Williams shows and whatnot. But I grew up in that musical family, and I've pursued my own career with my brothers as a boy band, as a youth. But I've gone on to have my own country career. We've had 4 consecutive #1 hit singles so far, and we're going to keep doing it till we get it right. But I'm having a lot of fun doing that. I stay busy. I run a production company. I do motivational speaking. And I'm taking some really cool technology to the world that I want to tell your listeners about
Yes,
today.
we'll go deep into
We've got
that.
some freebies for everyone today that's
Yeah.
tuning in.
Yeah.
So you picked the right show to listen to tonight.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we'll go deep into the technology in
Oh,
our
yeah.
segments when we have a full segment. This is our short segment because of the news break.
Sure.
But yeah, we will talk about all of the incredible. It's actually really timely because of what's happened with us. People having to be staying at home for temporarily at the moment, being more online and being more connected. This technology stuff that you do. So give a little teaser about what it is that we're talking about first of all, but then we'll go more in depth into it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're trying to connect the world virtually, and being stuck inside of a house for so long has driven everybody nuts. And so we have this technology that was actually created for language learning through fluentworlds.com, but it's called 3D Meet, and it has become the coolest, most innovative, out-of-the-box virtual conferencing platform you're ever going to see. Just imagine taking the concept of like Fortnite minus the violence, take all the guns away and all that violence, and add it to Zoom, combine it with Zoom. If Zoom and Fortnite had a baby, you'd have 3D Meet. It's really cool.
How cool.
So, and we want everyone to have free access to this tool, and I'm going to show you how you can have that here today on the show. It's going to be fun. Plus, we got RayVIP.com that's connecting you with your favorite celebrities. I'm taking that out to the world a lot, too. And I'm also bringing some new music to your show, which some of your listeners are going to have some of the first chance to hear some of these new tunes. So we're very excited about that. But I've also got a podcast I want to let all your listeners know about as well, which comes out every Monday. And so that's called Achieving Awesomeness Now. So we're going to have some fun. We got a lot to talk about.
Fantastic. And I can't wait for everybody to hear all about it. Of course, I know all about it because I'm way into it. And, it's funny because I am a little bit older than you are. And so
You can't be.
I just turned 52 the day before Mother's
man.
Day. May 9th
That's
was my birthday.
Incredible.
Yes.
Wow.
And but the age of this carcass that I run around in, this meat suit I call it, is irrelevant to me. It's all that's what's in your heart, mind, and soul, and
Right.
that is about 35. So
I love that. You look like you're 35. It's incredible.
Thanks. And that's kind
I
of how
love
I
the
feel.
energy. People can't see us unless they tune in here on Facebook and everywhere else. But boy, it's awesome. Y'all need to tune in and see how good she looks tonight.
Oh, thank you. But my main kind of genre that I grew up in was kind of the hard rock and heavy metal era, but
Heck yeah.
I just love your hard rock and country. You kind of combine this rock and country jamming thing, and you get me dancing.
I love
And
that.
I am going to have, when we come back, we've got about a minute before we go down for our first break, but I'm going to have Christian bring us in to the second segment with a song, and just so we can rock it and get people feeling for kind of who you are and what your music is like. And I think we'll do quite a bit of your music throughout the show as we come in and out of the breaks, just so people have an idea. And
I love that.
Yeah, because you are you're a country, you're a country singer, but you're a rockin' country singer. So
I'm a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll. I mean, how
where have I
awesome
heard
is
that before? Where have I heard that
Got
before?
that from somebody.
Donnie Marie, these
we-
Osmond people.
I think so. We
yeah.
all got big teeth, so we have to get like Colgate as a sponsor.
Yeah, big smiles is what it is. Smile, everybody smile.
Joan Rivers came out one time on a show with a big rope, and she says, "This is the Osmond's dental floss."
She nailed it.
I miss her. I
Oh,
miss
don't
her.
you though? Don't you? She's
yeah.
she's sitting right on your shoulder, I think.
Heck yeah.
So
absolutely.
we've got to go to a quick break. We will be right back with the second segment of today's Rush Hour with Kelly Rush, Nathan Osmond, and we're going to come back with a Nathan Osmond song. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Rich is just a really good guy. The term good egg isn't enough to describe him. He's also certified organic and free range. Rich puts the cap back on everything. The toothpaste, the olive oil, the shampoo, everything. He lets his 10-year-old nephew beat him at virtual tennis, even though he can straight up slay his 10-year-old nephew in virtual tennis. When the toilet paper is running low, Rich replaces the roll on the actual holder, not just on the back of the toilet. Rich is texting and driving. Rich, no. What are you doing, Rich? I was just telling everyone how great you are. Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Unable to listen to the whole show? A recording of today's program will be available later today. Visit americamatters.us and click on the podcast link. Now back to the show.
You ready to get your party on?
I got my truck shined up. Been working all week, now it's time to have a good time. Money in my pocket, ready to spend. I've waited long enough for a wild weekend. Cruise down Main, let them all check out my ride. Summer nights and country twang. Neon lights are calling your name. Welcome to the party. Come and let your hair down. Shake it, turn it up. Let's wake up the whole town. But don't stop till you see the morning light. Come and rock your body. Check out all the hotties. Get a yeah. The place is getting rowdy. This is gonna be one hell dancing all night long. There's a fight out back, but we're still going strong. DJ, keep that rhythm pumping, up and down. Now the honky tonks jumping. Stomp them boots, aren't you glad you came along? Writing down numbers and making plans. Cute little country thing takes your hand. Welcome to the party. Come and let your hair down. Shake it, turn it up. Let's wake up the whole town. But don't stop till you see the morning light. Come and rock your body. Check out all the hotties. Get a yeah. The place is getting rowdy. This is gonna be one heck of a night. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Come and let your hair down. Shake it, turn it up. Let's wake up the whole town. But don't stop till you see the morning light. Come and rock your body. Check out all the hotties. Get a yeah. The place is getting rowdy. This is gonna be one heck of a night. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to this party, baby. It's the second segment of Rush Hour. I am here with Nathan Osmond. That is his song. Welcome to the party. I gotta love
Welcome
that.
to the party. Yeah, right here with Kelly, Rush, and Christian. Come on, baby.
Right?
This is like the three amigos here. This is fun.
Isn't
I had
this
to put on my shades when we listen to that song. Sorry.
Just how do you not? Where does that fall in the set? Is that an opener or like that?
I wanted to write a song. See, my dad and uncles, the Osmonds, had a song called "We're Having a Party," and I thought, heck, I want my own party song. You know, we're having a party. How about "Welcome to the Party"? It is definitely an opener that we do. And I was, in fact, this week I was supposed to be out on a Royal Caribbean cruise liner singing that song, and because of COVID-19, we're doing it right here on your show. So this is fun to play that here. I wrote that song with a lady in Scotland and also my musical director, Ron Saltmarsh. And we just had so much fun doing that. It really gets people going. But you know what I did? What I do in my normal shows is I'll take that song and I'll break it down in the middle of it. And I throw in a little bit of, I love rock and roll. Another dime in the jukebox, baby. You know, so we do a little something for everybody in the show. We're definitely country. But like you said, you like that rock, and so does a lot of people. I love rock and roll, so I do a combination, a little mashup in my concerts with that one.
You can't beat it. That hook just gets everybody, gets them up off their butts.
And I didn't steal the rhythm; it just had that groove to it, and I said, "Heck, let's add it in there." So yeah, I'm glad you guys like that.
Oh, it is just a killer diller song. And
well, thank you.
Hey, you had me rocking. You saw it.
Well, I appreciate that. That one hit the top 20 there on the independent country chart. So I was really excited to see it do so well. And we got some new stuff coming out your way. And I'm excited to see America opening up again.
Yes.
It's very, very exciting.
Me too. And it's funny because I love to drive. I drive stick still. I won't even own an automatic. And but I hate traffic. I love to drive. I hate other drivers. But I don't even mind being out in traffic. I love seeing other people out on the roads and just seeing the business opening back up and seeing other people in the stores. And, it's really just nice to see things getting going. And
absolutely.
I
saw a funny meme today. It says, how bad is quarantine? It's like The Rock. He's asking this girl sitting in the back. So he goes, I was so bored, I watched all the YouTube ads. He's like, what? That's pretty bad. But
That's
you know what? We have a whole
hilarious.
new respect and perspective on business and seeing people, and we've missed each other. You know, so it's
Absolutely.
nice to finally get out and see one another. Even if people are still wearing their masks and doing their social distancing, I'd rather give you some elbow than not see it all.
Well, sure, and I think it's really important too that we remember that, you know, we need to be kind to one another. People are kind of, you know, we're gophering right now. We have to remember that we're, you know, kind of groundhogging, sticking our heads back up there, remembering what it's like to be out in public, and, you know, people are, you know, we're going to crash into each other a little bit. We're going to collide, and
Oh yeah.
you know, it's going to be difficult. It's difficult for all of the stores. We also have to remember too that these stores are under regulations, and they can be fined. You know what I mean? They have
That's true. Yeah.
they have to follow regulations. It's not the people. They don't want to do this, you know what I mean, any more than we do. But the stores themselves have to follow processes and procedures that they are being pushed down from, you know, regulations above them from the governors and whatnot. So it's not that, you know, they're pushing against you, they're being pushed against. So please be kind, even though it's ugly and we don't like it any more than they do. So if people at stores, you know, the store employees are telling you, look, this is the way it is, please comply, because it's not
Absolutely.
them, it's above them, it's not even their bosses, it's the government. And, you know,
We've all got to show patience with one another and kindness, and that's the thing is, if we've ever been a business owner, if we've ever worked for an employer, we know what it's like to have a job.
Right.
And we want to make sure that we can continue to open up and not have them shut down. I've seen a lot of people kind of lose their patience, and because we've all been a little stir crazy. Yeah, we all want life to get back to what it was, and I'm hoping that we can. It's going to take all of us, though. It's going to take America. You know, we got to be one. We got to be united. Remember that we all want the same thing.
That's right.
And so let's be responsible citizens. Let's keep each other healthy, happy, and let's get out there and have some fun.
That's
I
right.
can't wait for our concerts to kick back into gear.
Woohoo! And that's the thing. If we have to do this bottom up together, we are one. We have a movement here in Reno, started actually by one of our show hosts here, About Town Debbie McCarthy, her name is, and she's actually got these beautiful blue bracelets that she made called "Together We Are One." And specifically for this, knowing that how difficult this is. So we, the people, have got to do this ground up, you know, really as a unit together, because it is going to be difficult. And if we want things to keep opening up, and if we want our concerts to start back going again, we've got to do this gently and as a slow roll, you know, and be kind. Otherwise, they're going to clamp down. They're just going to, you know, clamp down, shut it down, stop.
Well, this has been hard because I'm a hugger.
Me
you know,
too.
I love to love up on people and come over here and give me a big
I
hug, give me a
know.
hug. You know, that's the kind of guy I am. I'm doing the whole Osmond shake and snap, clip, you know, and all that stuff.
Oh,
I'm
show
like-
me what that is.
I'm very street, you know.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's a handshake
I-
Donnie taught me. You got to snap.
Yep.
When you grab someone's hand, you got to snap. But
Oh.
anyways, that's an Osmond thing. But I am like very, you know, affectionate, and I love to give people hugs and pull them on in. I do a lot of audience participation in my show. But, you know, I got to just be careful and cautious. I love to shake people's hands after the show, and we'll make sure we have some Purell there or something, you know. But the thing is, we all got to just take care of our health because.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I like that. I like that. See, and I am too. I'm really casual, real open. You know, come on in. I'm the same exact way, you know, and I have to be careful too that not everybody is, you know, there. People got scared. You know, I buy things that because of this, and they're gonna have to slowly unscare, and you know, I have to remember that I didn't, you know, get scared and just slow roll myself, and
You know, no fear. I'm
yeah,
trying to
no,
walk in a
me
gig right
too.
now.
I wish that brand would come back. Don't you miss that? Remember that?
Oh yeah.
No Fear. That was such a great
That's right.
clothing brand. And
You know, my uncle was on that show, Fear Factor.
Oh yeah.
Donnie. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
In fact,
right. I remember that.
that I think he lost to Coolio, but he did really well in that show. But they put like these scorpions in this like helmet that he had, he got stung in the face twice by scorpions.
Oh my God.
And he still hung in there.
See?
Yeah, he's a tough dude. He actually got into some boxing. If you guys don't know which uncle I'm talking about Donnie
Osmond. Man,
I was.
what
Oh
a
yeah,
great
what
guy.
a cool guy.
We'll talk
I was just
more
with
about
him the other day. Yeah, I sat on his couch, just the two of us, had a great conversation.
Well,
and
we got to go to a quick break.
Let's do it.
We will come back for the second half of today's Rush Hour with Kelly Rush and Nathan Osmond after these messages. Hang tight with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Patterson. I'm the founder and owner of Nevada Advanced Pain Specialists. At Nevada Advanced Pain Specialists, we take a comprehensive approach to treating patients with chronic pain in the greater Reno, Tahoe area. We believe in the biopsychosocial model. This means we use multiple disciplines such as massage therapy, physical therapy, behavioral health, and medical treatments to treat your chronic pain. A plan of care is tailor-made for each individual patient. We always recommend conservative care first, but offer minimally invasive treatments when necessary. We are your one-stop shop. If it hurts, we can help. We pride ourselves in providing passionate care and making you feel welcome and understood. We are located in Reno and in Sparks, so give us a call to schedule a new patient consult at 284-8650. Again, that's 284-8650. Or visit our website at nvadvancedpain.com. We hope you choose Nevada Advanced Pain Specialists to be your center for injury rehabilitation. nvadvancedpain.com, 284-8650.
Have you, a friend, or family member been diagnosed with cancer? Dr. Forsyth at the Forsyth Cancer Care Center offers an all-inclusive program to treat adult types of cancer. The Forsyth Immune Protocol Cancer Treatment Plan, in a current prospective study of over 6.5 years and 1,200 adult cancer patients, has produced a remarkable 30 times greater survival statistic when compared to conventional full-dose chemotherapy. Greater than 95% of all their patients choose low-dose insulin-potentiated life chemotherapy, using only 10 to 15% chemotherapy dosing with insulin. Dr. Forsyth has long been considered one of the most respected physicians in the United States, particularly for his treatment of cancer and the legal use of human growth hormone. Located in Reno, Nevada, Dr. Forsyth has seen patients from all over the world. To schedule your consultation today, call 775-827-0707. That number again is 775-827-0707.
It's sweet. There's no place like it. And as we all know, it's where the heart is. Home. It matters. I'm Grant Brewer with Home at Last, a housing program of Nevada Rural Housing Authority. Join me and expert guests every Tuesday at 4 p.m. on KCKQ 1180 for Home Matters, a show dedicated to all things, well, home. Each week I chat with the industry's best. Lenders, real estate professionals, builders, insurance experts, home inspectors, developers, and specialized housing program experts. They grace the mic and we dig into today's hot housing topics. Tune in to Home Matters each Tuesday at 4 p.m. at 1180 a.m. KCKQ, the home of community radio. Or listen live and listen again online at americamatters.us. Join us.
Welcome to my house.
It's my house. This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
To join the conversation, call 844-790-TALK. That's 844-790-8255. Now back to the show.
She's the girl walking in my dreams. Tall, drink of water, country thing. She's got a new Firebird and her mama works late at the Quick Stop. Yeah. Legs as long as a night in jail. Big blue eyes can make a boy's heart fail. And that one good thing that all the other runner-ups ain't got. She knows what she's got, but she don't care. She don't walk around with her nose in the air, 'cause she's sweet as your mama's sweet tea, sweet as a cherried out Chevy. that girl is sweet. The other night at the Kingpin Lane, she was rolling a strike every other frame, and she looked my way, and I swear I thought I was dreaming. Yep, ain't gonna lie, boys, I'll tell you the truth. She's been working on my sweet tooth. She's just the kind of homemade blonde hair candy I'm needing. She's got the surefire recipe, and I'm melt like butter when she smiles at me. 'Cause she's sweet as your mama's sweet tea, sweet as a cherry out Chevy can be, sweet as a 50 you find, sweeter than a Friday round quitting time. Head to her feet, goodness, that girl is sweet. Like lemonade on a hot summer day, ice cream with the Milky Way. She's meringue on a coconut pie, strawberries on the 4th of July. She's sweet as your mama's sweet tea, sweeter than a cherried out Chevy can be, sweet as a 50 you find, sweeter than a Friday round quitting time. Head to her feet, oh man, that girl is sweet as your mama's sweet tea, sweeter than a cherried out Chevy can be, sweet as a 50 you find, sweeter than a Friday round quitting time. Head to her feet, hot dang, that girl is sweet. That girl is sweet. That girl is sweet.
Woo! Love me some sweet. Isn't that the
Yes!
great song?
Oh,
Longer
man.
than a night, legs longer than a night in jail. What a lyric. See, I love like that pointed lyric that just nails it, kind of makes you
Oh,
think,
yes.
kicks you in the butt. You know, I love the, just love it.
Hot dang. That's what we say. Hot dang.
Hot
That
dang.
girl's sweet.
I just love that, and I can't wait to see that done live. That is
Oh.
gonna be
That was my very
Killer.
first #1 hit single, by the way.
really.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, I remember right where I was in Hawaii. I was doing a big show over there at the Royal Hawaiian, and I was driving over to rehearsals. And for the very first time, I've heard one of my songs on the radio when I didn't call in to request it, was that song right there. They're playing all over the island, and I learned something about myself, Kelly, and that is I scream like a girl.
That's hilarious. That I bet that is so exciting, though. I mean, I know that excitement, like when something happens like that, and you're just like, "Ow!" It just gets you right at the bottom of your gut, and it just comes all the way up through your heart, up through the top of your head. And good for you. That
Absolutely.
adrenaline kick, you just feel it all the way. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We're having fun. You know, the Osmonds have been in show business for over 50 years, and our slogan is we're going to keep doing it till we get it right. So we're just getting started, baby.
We are. And so tell me, speaking of, awesome things like that, tell me about your Achieving Awesomeness podcast.
Oh, yes. It's called Achieving Awesomeness Now, and it's available on Apple Podcasts. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on all sorts of places you can get it, even on my website. If you just go to nathanosmond.com and click on podcast, you can listen to it anytime you want. Every Monday, we put out new content where I bring in all sorts of people. I just had Frank Stallone on my show.
Oh, wow.
I just interviewed Jeff Cook from the group Alabama, but I bring in people like Les Brown and Andy Andrews and The Millionaire Next Door. We talk about sales and business. We talk about depression. You know, I brought in my wife. We talked about that. And in fact, it's so cool, the insights that we bring in. I just did a podcast where I was interviewed by this organization called Life's Worth Living Foundation. They have their own podcast too. But the thing is, at the very end, I recorded a song with Linda Davis called Don't Go There. And I did this song with her, and it's all about suicide prevention. So you got to tune in and listen to this podcast. Make sure you subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and you can listen to it anytime. But if you're looking for your base for inspiration, motivation, or all things awesome, make sure you add Achieving Awesomeness Now podcast to your list.
And so go to nathanosmond.com, and that's basically the clearinghouse for all of the awesomeness that Nathan Osmond is and everything that you offer, including your podcast and your blog, all your tour information, your keynote speaking.
Social media is all on that one website.
Absolutely.
So you get more than you want from this guy.
Oh, well, my gosh, so much awesomeness, really.
Thank you. We've got a lot going on in our world. In fact, you know what? I've been working hard this year and just trying to make life a little more enjoyable for people that have been stuck in their houses and they're tired of this quarantine thing and this madness. But I thought, what can we do to really bring life back into people's lives? If they have to be stuck at home, what can they do? And we have some very, very exciting technology. I've been working with a company called Fluent Worlds since December. And just since December, we've busted this thing wide open. It's the #1 highest rated English learning app in the world. So it started off as a language training thing, and it still is, still the highest rated. But the thing is, they have this Fluent Worlds Academy where they teach language. And that's been a really big thing as people have been stuck in their houses. What can I do with my time? Well, let's learn some languages. But I started looking at the technology of our Fluent Worlds Academy, and I said, you know what this is perfect for? It's just like everyone's trying to do these Zoom meetings or GoTo meetings or Facebook Lives or whatever. I said, what if we use this same technology, which is like I said earlier, it's kind of like take Fortnite technology where everybody has an avatar, meets Zoom. It's the best of both worlds. In one, everyone that comes into the meeting is assigned an avatar. They can dress him or her up the way that they want to look like them. They can walk, they can run, they can fly. We got about 30 different virtual worlds. And I want to make sure everyone listening here tonight gets a free access to this technology. In fact, there's a real simple link that I could just tell you right now, bit.ly/3D Meet.
Cool.
If you can write that down if you're listening, that's bit.ly/3D MEET. And if you go to that, guess what? Everyone listening here, as a gift from all of us here at Fluent Worlds and America Matters Media, we want y'all to have free access so that you can connect with your families. Reach out to us. Just go to that little website. We'll show you how to get free access to that tool. And we'll also tell you more about our Fluent Worlds Academy. We're hiring teachers, by the way. So if you got anyone listening here that might speak a different language, that wants to be hired and get a job teaching language learning, guess what? You'll learn more on that website about how you can do that as well. So if you want to stay home and make money too, there's an opportunity right there that you can learn more about. But we want everybody to have that free gift of connection. Learn how to fly around. In fact, I played hide and go seek in there the other day with my kids. It was awesome.
That is
my
so
avatar
cool.
hid right behind a piano, and it was. You can sit down, you can raise your hand, shoot lasers. It's awesome. So go take a walk on a virtual beach. Go to virtual Las Vegas. Go to virtual Central Park. You can go to Mexico, Hawaii, all sorts of cool places on this thing. That's a really neat tool. So I'm so grateful that you're allowing me to tell everybody about this because it's really, really a lot of fun.
It's really cool. I've actually been to that before, and it's like basically being able to attend a Zoom or a virtual meeting with your own presence, kind of.
Well, you know, there's a lot of businesses that have been affected by this COVID thing, and so I've reached out to company after company, people that have big, conferences that they can't hold in person. So I said, what if you held it virtually in this 3D world, have all your attendees come in and have the speakers, because it has all the, the camera sharing like we're doing right here. It has the media sharing. I could share my screen, or I could even on these screens that we have within the world, I can actually play a video in the 3D world as if you're watching it in the 3D world. I could put your logos and everything else. There's this really cool company they always do their events at the same hotel in the same ballroom. So guess what? We can actually skin this 3D virtual world to look like your corporate headquarters. We can build it. We can look like your studio. We could even have people virtually come into the America Matters Media studio right there at the mall there in Reno and actually come and see you guys virtually. It's a really cool thing. So get in touch with us. If this makes sense for you and your businesses, we have audio-visual companies right now that are thanking us. Hey, this is a perfect tool for us to be able to keep business moving in this crazy time that we're living in.
Yep. Well, we've got to go to a break. We'll be back for the fourth and final segment of today's Rush Hour after these messages. Hang with us.
Hi, this is Eddie Floyd. Let me tell you about my favorite non-profit public charity, Wainema Wild Horse Sanctuary, located on the Forsyth Ranch in Hallelujah Junction area. And please go to www.wainemaranch.com. That's WYNEMA ranch.com.
As humans, we ask ourselves all kinds of questions. But what if we were forced to ask ourselves a question every day that affected the outcome of the most basic things, the most important things in our lives? The question is, what is your sexual orientation or gender identity? And the answer is the difference between keeping your job or getting fired. The answer is the difference between staying in your home or getting evicted. The answer is the difference between receiving medical treatment or not. Because in 31 states, it's legal to discriminate against people based on their answer to this question. LGBT Americans have the right to say I do, but they don't have the same basic rights as everyone else. Get the facts at beyondido.org. Brought to you by the Gill Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. I help people solve difficult and trying personal problems every day on my TV show, but there's one problem that's just got me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. That's 1 in 5 kids who may not know where their next meal is coming from, despite the fact that there's more than enough healthy, nutritious food out there to feed them all. Now, I don't know about you, but that is unacceptable to me. Luckily, the Feeding America network of good people is out there collecting surplus food and giving hope to hungry children and their families at local food banks all across the country. But let's face it, they can't do it without your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. Ah, that's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Are you shy and don't want to talk on the air? Text us your questions or comments to 775-237-2266. Now back to the show.
I miss my southern woman. I miss those summer nights in our town. The smell of honeysuckle and singing to her with that tailgate down. We used to dream about the house we built together. We tied the knot and then I bought some land. But Uncle Sam called and that's when I came running. Yeah, she's the reason I'm a soldier man. For those purple mountains in the land of the free. For those wide open spaces as far as I can see. For our children's future, there's no greater cause. This is why I'm a soldier. For what nation under God? For America. my son and daughter. I miss those little arms around my neck. The taste of fried chicken and barbecuing out on the deck. I miss those drives we take down to the lake together. We watch those fireflies light up the sky. Now my nights are lit with rockets, flames, and thunder. I know that I'm in her prayers tonight. For those purple mountains in the land of the free. For those wide open spaces as far as I can see. For our children's future, there's no greater cause. This is why I'm a soldier for one nation under God, for America. For all those who served us, those who laid down their lives for the banner of freedom, they lay it on the line. For our children's future, there's no greater cause. This is why I'm a soldier for one nation under God, for America. For America.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what a perfect resolution too. God, that just feels good. Wow.
I appreciate that. And that's the message for right now for any one of us. For America, it's what we're doing. Staying home and doing all that stuff, is hard. But you know what? As we get forward and move forward, let's do all things for our country. I'm a very patriotic guy and I love America. And so I wrote that song, and I like doing a lot of things with our troops. I'm an honorary command sergeant major. I don't deserve that title, but I love working with our troops. And I was given that title, and I just want to bring awareness and thank anyone that might be listening. If you've served our nation, any one of the armed forces, or if you've got loved ones now serving us, we salute you, we love you, and thank you. God bless America.
Absolutely. We are so veteran friendly here and veteran committed at America Matters Media, and we have a show here called Military Matters. And
love that.
It's just a huge part of what we do and what we support here too. So that song in particular is really important to us, and it's the theme song for the America Matters with Eddie Floyd show, and we just love it. And so, yeah, thank you.
I'm honored that you play that every single day. Thank you so much for all your listeners for tuning in too. That's the thing. We need to support businesses and support this great radio. This show here, this incredible Rush Hour Talk. It's incredible with Kelly Rush. You work so hard, you and Christian, and you're great at what you do. I just appreciate all you do to support, business in America and people out trying to make a difference.
Well, and, we love our small businesses here in Reno and in the state and in the nation and worldwide. That's what, we're called America Matters Media, but we are just in support of communication. Our tagline is the home of quality conversation, and we really are here to showcase anyone who has something to say, and that's just really what we want to do. And you, Nathan Osmond, we showcase you so often because you have so much to say, and you showcase so many people who have so much to say. And with both what you're doing with 3D Meet, and now tell me about Rave VIP.
Oh, baby. Rave VIP is awesome. I was the very first raver in the world. There's these great websites that are out there with celebrities, and they've created these things where they can record a pre-recorded video of them. Well, that's awesome. That's fun. That's a nice keepsake. Well, imagine getting something a step above that. How about actually talking to your favorite celebrity? So we created some virtual meet and greets with not just celebrities, but with business people, with authors, with experts in their fields. We have a lot of Hollywood actors on there as well. Sean Austin just joined. We got Kevin Sorbo on there. I got the lead singer of Chicago. Even today, I had Frank Stallone, who was on my podcast. I told him about it. He's like, well, heck, I'll sign up. And he did. It's awesome. So, but the cool part is that if you have a business, let's say you're an expert in like designing and building, or do it yourself, DIYer. Guess what? That's what my wife does. She has a great business called Let's Stay Home, and she has gone on Rave VIP, and people can actually schedule a tutorial with her. They can schedule a tips and tricks. How do you do this, or a full-on consultation? She can set her own price for her time, but now she's being compensated or rewarded for her time. And that's valuable. I mean, what would you pay to have FaceTime with a business expert or someone that's a CEO of a major corporation? You know, having that opportunity is just as cool as any celebrity thing. So they've recently opened it all up to anyone that would like to have their own rave page has the opportunity to now be compensated for their time. It's really cool. So go check it out, ravevip.com, and say hello to your favorite celebrities at the same time.
Sure. And that can be anyone who has a service to offer.
Yes, absolutely.
So I could go.
Absolutely.
So
if you want to teach voice, if you want to teach piano lessons, if you want to teach or instruct, if you're a life coach, awesome. If you're a painter, we've got painters on there. We've got business people. We've got people that understand, accounting. If you want to have an attorney on there to pick their brain and have FaceTime and talk, it's whoever you want to connect with that's an expert in their field, and we have their profile page. You can learn all about this expert, and guess what? You can get FaceTime with somebody that you may not otherwise be able to talk to.
Wow, that's
really
neat.
a cool thing, yeah.
And then how do you qualify the folks that are joining, or what's the process?
Well,
for
Rave,
that?
first of all, just like I said, we started off with just the celebrities. We had to verify and back up the fact that this is that person you're talking to. There's a really cool secure feature I like about it too, is that you schedule it. You can do as many of these rave sessions or as little as you want. You can do a 5-minute session, a 10-minute session.
It's by the
or you
minute.
can do like a full hour.
Mhm.
But the thing is that each window of time is a certain dollar value. But we're getting all sorts of incredible people on there. People are saying that this is amazing. I can't track your IP address, so there's a safety and a security thing that all these celebrities feel very comfortable then using this. But it's a great, fantastic way to give your fans a behind-the-scenes look of us, backstage. Because most meet and greets are like, all right, say cheese next, say cheese next. This way, if I really want to connect with, say, a great artist that's touched my life, and I want to thank them for the song that they wrote that means so much to me, or just want to just visit about life or whatever, I can have that opportunity. And it's not just a pre-recorded video that they did. It's me actually getting a piece of their time, of their life. I'm getting FaceTime with somebody I really look up to, whether that's an author or a sports hero or a celebrity, and now with business coming in here, I can really maximize my time. Would I like to go out and just kind of guess how to do business? Or what if I got some big name that you've seen on television that knows business telling me what to do with mine and analyzing what my business plan is?
Like
I mean, how valuable would that be?
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what Rave VIP is all about. I'm really passionate about it. And so to be the world's first raver was pretty cool to see this thing taken off now.
That's incredible. And I mean, this is the kind of thing that people are looking for today. Those deeper connections, more the people, there's really no value in, I mean, anybody can go on Facebook now and
Sure.
get a little,
and you're
hey, how
giving
you
away
doing?
your time.
Mhm.
That's the thing. What is your time worth? And if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. And that's a quote from Rocky, by the way. But the thing is that you got to position yourself and learn how to navigate the new normal. Well, business has gone virtual. And so if you want to really reach people that are outside of Reno or wherever you might live, places like ravevip.com is a fantastic way to create an international audience and find clients that you can connect with and profit from right from the comfort of your own home. It's pretty powerful.
Well, I really hate to cut you off, but this went so fast, Nathan. We are done.
We're having fun.
I've got 10.
Thanks for having me on, Kelly.
Oh my gosh, let's do it again soon,
Best bud.
soon, soon. Thank you so much, Nathan Osmond, international country rockin' superstar, and so much more. Just go to nathanosmond.com, nathanosmond.com to find out about all the amazing things that this awesome man is up to.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek,